Hello, my name is Chad. I'm with Twit and Before You Buy, and today I am reviewing some Roccat gaming accessories. I called them Roccat because it is spelled R-O-C-C-A-T. The way they actually pronounce it is Rocket. The things that I have for you today are a gaming headset, a gaming keyboard, and a gaming mouse. This is all in the Roccat series. I have the Savu mouse, the Isku keyboard, and the Kave headset. So how we're going to do this is we will go through the Savu, the Isku, and then end with the Kave. So the Savu is this gaming mouse. It has 4000 DPI optical sensor at the bottom. It has two customizable mouse buttons on the side. It has a really nice textured grip on the side. This textured grip worked great when either I had greasy fingers from chips or a sweaty palm from a really intense gaming session. I really liked the textured grip on the side. Also, it has this sort of multicolor lighting at the bottom. Right now, because I don't have a color set, it's just going to sort of fade between a few different colors. Also, it has a braided cable, which is nice for, one, it doesn't tangle when as much when you travel, and two, it slides nicely along the table when you're trying to move it around for gaming. Next, let's move on to the Isku keyboard. This is a non-mechanical keyboard, so for people who are really wanting a mechanical keyboard, sorry, this isn't your option, but this is probably the best keyboard that I found for gaming that isn't a mechanical keyboard. The keys are backlit, and it has 6 different variabilities on the light level, so you could have it off or up to full brightness. There are 5 dedicated macro buttons here on the side for if you need to use macros in your games. There's also 3 thumb toggle buttons which are customizable, which was really nice because it's positioned right under the space bar, and my thumb is articulate enough to really use those keys. I like them a lot. There's also 8 media keys along the top, which you can customize a little bit more, but there's play, pause, sound up and sound down, and mute, which was really nice. There's a live macro recording button right on the top. Also, this keyboard has a really nice no-slip bass. You can see that if I push on it right here, it moves a little bit, but most keyboards would just fall off the table. I really liked the no-slip bass on this keyboard. Finally, let's move on to the Kave. This is a 5.1 gaming headset, and this, I have to say, 5.1 was awesome. This is the first gaming headset that says that it has surround sound where I really believed it. When playing Skyrim, there were a few times where it'd be like someone in my house because I can hear footsteps behind me. Really, really nice. The headset comes with a small mixer attached to the cord. So they give you enough cord to sit down in your gaming chair and move around. And then there's this sort of little mixer that comes with it. This has a door, and you can control your center channel, the front channel, rear channel, and your subwoofer. It also has a toggle for either game mode or another mode, which is by default movie mode, but you can set that on your own. It also has a volume sort of click wheel, and in the middle is a mute button. There's also a mic mute button on the side. Now the connectors at the bottom, it requires a PC that has 5.1 connectors. You can just use plain old stereo, and that'll work just fine. But you won't get the benefit of 5.1. It's not through the USB. Also, the USB here is to power the headset, so you'll need a free USB on your gaming tower. The headset also folds up, which is a little bit, it's kind of a nice feature. It's sort of a little bit more compact than when it's unfolded. Now, the microphone on this. I had some problems with this mic. First off, it's detachable, which is kind of nice, so if you don't want the mic at all, you can pull it right off. But the connector that is holding it in is a little bit flimsy. and if it just comes out just a little bit, which is very easy to do. At the end there is a blue LED which turns off when the microphone is muted, which is nice. It's a really nice visual representation of when you're live or when you're not. Now, I actually didn't get to test any of that function because my microphone seems to be broken. It doesn't work when I plug it into the computer, into my phone, into my iPad, into my laptop. I could not figure out how to get this mic working, tried the mute button, tried everything I could. I decided to go through the normal channels to try to get a replacement headset. So I went to the website and tried to get a warranty replacement. I sent that email maybe 5 weeks ago and still have not heard anything back. Checked my spam filter, everything. I didn't get a confirmation when I sent in the form. Maybe there was an internet snafu and the form just didn't get sent in, but I have not heard a word from them on getting this replaced. So that was a big bummer, just in microphone design, that it's very flimsy, and the fact that it didn't work at all ever. Now let's get into the pros and cons of these devices. First, the gaming mouse that comes in at $60. This is the Savu. I really enjoyed the grip of the mouse. The light at the back was kind of a fun accent. I actually ended up enjoying it. And it was really responsive, even on a table without a mouse pad. So this was a glossy wooden table. I felt like there was no hindrance at all, and really, I mean, I never felt like, oh, the mouse is jittery because it can't see the table. A really responsive design. For the cons, it's a right-handed design only. So if you're a lefty, sorry, you are out of luck. You could try to use it in your left hand, but just doing that, I can already tell that it just feels weird. And that's about the only con that I have for it. Next, the gaming keyboard coming in at $90. This is the Isku. I really liked the keys. The keys are about as close as you can get to mechanical keys without spending the money for mechanical keys. It's a keyboard, you're going to use the keys all the time, and I was really satisfied with the feel and the travel of these keys. The wrist rest was awesome. I really like the fact that it's built in. It's not a separate piece. It doesn't get detached from the keyboard ever. And the backlighting was really nice because I tend to game in the dark. On the cons, the media keys are not backlit. Also, it boasts this cable management system at the bottom. I was not able to route a cable through and keep it in place. Maybe if I put Scotch tape down to keep the cable down while I set it down, maybe that would work. But the cable management that they tout on the website was just kind of, I couldn't figure. They need some sort of latch to keep your cables in, because the second you put it in, it falls right back out, and it was just unusable. Now, moving on to the headset. This comes in at $120 and is the Kave version. For the pros, 5.1 really was 5.1, and man did I love it. I also really like the mixer and being able to hit a mute button and have a really easy way to control volume. That was really useful. For the cons, the microphone. Everything about it. The fact that mine was broken, the fact that it just seems flimsy when it's in the side here, and well, I didn't get to test the quality because mine was broken. Also, the headband of this headset uses these, what they call pressure relieving pads. They are not a full headband, they're sort of squares, and when I put them on my head, my hair actually would get caught in the middle, and it would pull my hair. It became very uncomfortable, especially after a few hours of gaming where there's slight movements and your hair gets caught right up in there. A very uncomfortable design at the top. Finally, this is not a mobile solution. If you were hoping to spend $120 on a headset that you could take with you anywhere and you could plug into your laptop as well as your desktop, sort of buy one thing and cover all bases, that's not what you're going to get with this headset. This power brick is too big to travel with, and the cables are too unwieldy. And in order to get the 5.1, you actually need a 5.1 setup that is normally only available on a desktop. So that's this headset. Now, buy, try, don't buy. We'll go down the line a final time. For the Savu gaming mouse, coming in at $60, this is a buy. If you are looking for a gaming mouse in the $60 range, absolutely, I really recommend this mouse. For the Isku gaming keyboard, coming in at $90, this is another buy. If this has all the features you want and is in your price range, I would really recommend this keyboard. Really like the no slip. I really liked the hand rest. Finally, for the Kave 5.1 headset, coming in at $120, don't buy. I was very not happy with the uncomfortable headband and the fact that the mic didn't work, even though the 5.1 blew me away. It was the best 5.1 surround sound experience I've ever enjoyed, and that was nice, but all in all, $120 for this headset, I wouldn't do it. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Chad Johnson for Before You Buy.